All right. It is 4 o'clock is coming and going, and we are sitting here. My nose is cold. Hey, Debbie. Tula said hey, but I think she was on a pre-recorded, and didn't realize we were pre-recorded. I love it. Three. There's three. I got my flashlight on. I was gonna do something on my Rockster, but I got it all pressure washed, and I was cleaning it. I noticed the time. I thought about y'all. I wonder if y'all wanted a show right now. I was wondering if they want to have a show. It's almost 4:20. I wonder if they're down. So I will stop what I am doing, no matter how much fun I was having in that garage. And boy, oh boy, was I having fun. I stopped what I was doing to come in here and get high with you guys. I thought you might appreciate it. And to show your appreciation, you would share this video in large groups all over Facebook for me. All of you guys would do that. I was like, I bet they will too if I ask them really nice. Would you guys do that for me? You guys share this in large groups for me and get a whole bunch of people in here and we'll blow this sucker up. I got some of that orange bud going in. Maybe a little mix. Whoa! Everything is fine. Everything's okay. Nothing broke. Just my cannabis flower stand fell over. And I'm going to try to recuperate as many of the strains right here as I can. Here we go. But I've got a little desk here that I've made. You know, it's a little shelf that I made. Little handmade shelf. And it fell backwards and fell on the carpet. Everything is fine. Nothing spilled. Everything was closed. So everything is okay. But, okay, let's go on, shall we? No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. I love you guys. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've really been having fun outside. You know, pressure washing that Jeep was a lot of fun. I did it in the carport, so I didn't get wet, you know? I stayed dry, and then I dried the whole thing off. I polished it off with a polish rag. And I cleaned out the seats, man, and I cleaned out the bed. Man, it's so fucking awesome, man. I was working on the fucking little valve that I snapped off. Here, let me get rid of this moron. All right, you're gone. Cheers, everybody. Cyber style. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. It looks cool all jacked up and on those big tires, doesn't it? Those beautiful... Wait do you guys see the rims? I gotta take a picture of the rims or a video so you guys can see them up close. They look nice. Well, I went to pull it up in the garage. It scrapes the little vinyl covering I got on the top just a little bit, but I can get it in the garage. And if I really wanted to get it in and out all the time, I could lower the tire. I could fucking let some air out of the tires, no problem. And it'd give me a full 1/4 inch of space, and I could just leave it like that. And it will pull right into the garage. Right now, the way I have it set up, I pulled into the garage and lifted the hood halfway in, have the door wide open on it, and the hood up so I can work under the hood because I wanted to try to glue this cable on. The guys are like, use JB Weld. I'm going to just use some super glue. And it might fix the problem that I'm having with the, I don't know if it's, some guys were like, that thing doesn't make much of a difference at all. but it can add a couple of pounds of boost pressure where there's like a total of 20 psi. You know, every psi that you can get out of that motor makes a huge difference. Hey, Robin. Beautiful Jeep. Thank you. Fix out their Rocksters anymore, pal. Nobody even does that. Enoch. Psst. Psst. Unreal, pal. Nobody. What is it, 420? Nobody smokes on 420 anymore, pal. What are you doing? What, did you stop having fun all by yourself out in your fucking pathetic garage with your pathetic Roxa because you have nobody to share your beautiful life with and come in here to do bong rips with your audience, pal? Nobody is even doing that anymore, pal. What are you doing? What are you, podcasting? Look at you, pal. You're an old man. Old men don't podcast. What are you doing, pal? Ugh. All right. Cheers, guys. Cyber style. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. I would love to x-ray my buds and look for seeds. That would be cool as fuck. I need an x-ray machine. Yeah, so I'm telling you, I stopped playing with that Jeep because I'm having so much fun down there. It's so fun, you know, and now that it's got big fat tires on it, I like it even more. I want to be around it even more because it just looks so fucking mean. It looks so fucking capable, you know? I can't wait to send a video of it to Arn Raw and be like, bro, this is what you started. Oh man, I gotta go take it over to fucking the guy that sold it to me. He's gonna flip. He's gonna fucking flip. He's just gonna be like, bro, holy fuck. He's gonna be like, I wanna buy it back. How much? How much? He's gonna be like, how much, bro? How much will you sell it back to me for? I'll be like, 30K, homie. 30K. Because it's just a little bit less than probably what I fucking dropped into that motherfucker. And that's an exaggeration. Dude, the tire place only charged me $2,400 for everything. Rims, tires, and the labor on everything, including painting the rims and the lift. Doing the lift, the mechanic that did the lift, it took him hours, days to do it. Him and another guy, right? Him and his brother. $2,400, man. $2,400. $2,400. $2,400. $2,400. $2,400. $2,400. Dude, I was ready to drop 8K down on that lift. I didn't know how much rims, tires, fucking lift. I figured I'd go down 8K. I'd be, if it's 8,000, I don't care if it's $8,000. That was my number. I was like, if it's $8,000, I'm fucking doing it. $2,400 out the door. I tipped the guy $100. I'm like, put $100 on the card, give it to the mechanic. And then the guy that painted the rims, I dropped him $40 cash. I was like, this is the greatest day of my life. The day I drove off that lot in that fucking Rockster, and let me tell you something, it's a little scary. And you're up high. And the wheels are brand new and they're slippery, man, and nobody gives you a warning. This is real life. I'm a grown man. No mechanic walked up to me and said, now listen here, son. be careful. These are brand new tires. It's raining out. It's going to be slippery. Your vehicle is much taller. These things are prone to tip over. No, the owner's like, don't flip it, bro. He's like, it's way up, man. He's like, no, don't flip that bitch. I was like, all right. Nobody gave a fuck, man. I got out on the highway. I was hell on wheels, man. I was like, dude, there is so much potential here for me to kill myself. I'm like, that's all I'm thinking. I'm like, don't kill yourself. Just make it home. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Just drive. Oh, look, there's a nice car coming at you. Don't kill yourself. Stay in your lane. Don't kill yourself. Don't drive off the road. Don't kill yourself. Stay in your lane. Be safe. Go the speed limit. Go slower than the speed limit. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. That was me the whole way home, man. Don't kill yourself. Oh my goodness gracious. I was so petrified. It is really tall, man. It is different. And then I got somewhere. Yeah, I got 3/4 of the way home, and all of a sudden I didn't feel so high anymore. And that's dangerous. And I was like, man, I just feel like I'm driving a normal vehicle right now, man. I feel like I'm down low on the ground right now, and that is dangerous. And then I said to myself, that's dangerous. Don't be thinking like that. Fucking sit is like, hey there, cowboy, settle down. Step down off your high horse there, cowboy. You don't know what the fuck you are doing. Okay? You are a noob ass bitch. Noob. So newbie. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I've owned a lifted truck before. It was a work truck. I didn't use it too much. And the tires went out wide. It was a stable vehicle, man. This thing's totally different. This thing is different, man. So, he's gonna get spacers for me for the back tires. We needed spacers for the fronts, and he had them. He didn't have spacers for the back, but that's okay. He's like, when you come back, we're gonna put spacers on the back. Back tires are gonna be out like another inch, which will be nice. The fronts look cool like that. They do, but they're sticking out a little bit. Not too much, not obnoxious, but functional, Did you get your tune fixed? No. I'm gonna glue this thing on. I'm gonna glue this thing on and see if I can get it to hold on there. I'm like wondering. I ordered a gauge, and I really shouldn't glue it on until I get the gauge, the pressure gauge checker. 'Cause I'm gonna have to take that hose off, but I should take the hose off from the other side. Put that on from there. Get that glued on. I should get it glued on. Just fucking push it all the way up against it, man, with super glue, and just hold it there with my fingers for about a minute and let it just solidify against the plastic on the wastegate. And if I do that, man, it might seal. And the guys were like, use JB Weld. I don't have JB Weld. And I was hoping I had PVC glue, but my PVC pipe glue was hardened, man. I was able to open it, and fucking air had gotten into it, and it all hardened up in there. Extended lugs. He said something about different lugs on there. He did say something about that. So I think he's going to get all of that for me, Nick. Do the lugs just pop right out of the hub, man? You can replace those those lugs. Hey James. So now I gotta see if that's gonna change anything, right? I hope it dries up. I hope it stops raining tonight, man, and tomorrow it's all dry. It'll be so nice. Take that thing out and see what it does. If I glue the hose on and it's still doing the same thing, I I might. Yeah, I've got a video of it, bro. We were watching it. Give me a second here. I put it up on Facebook in my group and on my feed on Facebook on my main channel. Okay. Okay, here we go. You been in the truck all day? Trendy source. James Trendy. That's the little tires on the back and the big tire on the front with the new rim. That's the new rim on the front, I believe. Oh no. No, no, no. That's an old tire. My bad. That's an old tire. My bad. Old tire. But that's what it looked like. That's how small the tires were before. Still had the lift on it, you know. But what a giant difference it made in the look of that thing. You know, it turned it into something that looked like, it turned it from what looked like a golf cart into something that looks like an intimidating, like almost like a, you know, a utility vehicle that really, you know, is meant to do shit, you know, to get shit done. With, you know, it helps that it's got all the bumpers and the, um, winch, you know. Now you need a winch, says Robert Hilleman. Protecting my winch. but certainly you've seen my fucking winch on the front of my God. It's one of the first things I got when I bought that fucking Jeep, bro. One of the first things I got was the winch. You know? That's like, I got the plate, the bumper, I got the winch, and then I put the bumper on. Boom. I love it when people tell me what I need when I already fucking have it. The thing is fucking bad as fuck. Chill the fuck out, lol, nice. What? Dude, suck my dick, Robert. How about that? Go fuck yourself. How about that? You're a cunt. You're a little cunt bitch. Get the fuck off my live stream. You don't get to fucking come in here and talk shit to me. You don't get to come in here and tell me what to fucking do. It's not my fault that you don't know how to observe shit that you didn't catch after all the times I've shown my fucking Jeep that it had a fucking winch on the front, and then you came on here like a moron and told me what the fuck I needed. Like you're gonna fucking take me down a notch. Oh, now you need a winch. Well, fuck you, you little cunt. I've had a winch on that bitch. You unobservant cunt. Fuck yourself. How about that? Fucking talk back to me, you little fucking bitch. You little fucking pedophile. Fuck off. How dare you? How dare you? How dare anyone try to fucking take me off my pedestal today? Today is my day. Anybody who stands in between me and having this fantastic day that I'm having is going to feel my full wrath. I promise you that. You watched me put the winch on, really? Was I live when I did it? Robert just had to open his big fat fucking mouth, says Nick Brown. Imagine your mechanics watching your show right now. I don't know if they would watch right now or not. You can hear me in the video talking to this girl that was there, and I was telling her about the show. She was a TikTok person, totally not interested in my podcast at all. When I told her about it, she literally, after her and I sat there and talked for, 20 minutes to a half hour. We had this long conversation. I could tell you so much information. We had this massive conversation, right? I was like, oh yeah, and I do a podcast. You can find it at naysgarden.com. She gets up and she walks away, never said another word to me, got in her car and left. I was like, okay, right on. Just kind of sat there like, wow, man, not even like nice talking to you or nothing, man. Nothing. It's so weird. I think maybe it was this. Maybe when I said, yeah, I do a podcast on the internet, maybe she's like, oh my God, it's that guy. I got recognized, but it was in a bad way. I'm exited to receive my care package. Do you still have any merch hats? Craig, not really, man. I think I only have my 2 hats, bro. I don't think I have any that I got some white triage oil hats. I only just got a couple of them. I don't think I have any hats. I'm sorry, buddy. I think you're going to be happy, though, with what I sent you, man. I think you're going to like it. Little thing I sent you. All right. Cybersound, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Hey, it's a free fucking smoke. That's what we're doing. We're sitting here smoking. Hey, maybe you're drinking something. You got a little freaking coffee there. Hey, he's got a sip left over here. What are you gonna do? You gonna drink something? Hey, I'm gonna have a little bong hit here. You gonna smoke along with us? Okay, very good. Smoke along. Cheers, everybody. Oh, bleh, bleh, bleh. That was cached. I shouldn't have even tried to smoke that. What am I doing? Ugh. What was I smoking, pal? Pff, unreal. Pff, I should have at least turned it over. Pff, unreal, pal. Pff, that was horrible. What were you smoking there, pal? Nobody even tries to do that anymore. So, any news? Gladly buy some hats. Anyone else in the chat feel like growing up hair and becoming a badass? Get yourself over there to Nate's Garden or somewhere. No! No, Greg. No, man. I appreciate it, brother, so much. But no, don't tell people to order merchandise from me. I don't want you guys to feel obligated to buy merchandise from me. And I don't want you guys to buy merchandise, man. You know why? Because it's work for me. You know, it's there. It's really there for the people who need it. It's not there for me to make money off of. Right? So, you know, Greg, and I do appreciate that. Let me finish your sentence for you. He says, anyone else in the chat feel like growing a pair and becoming a badass, get yourself over there to, and now I'll finish the sentence for you, bro, to any large group on Facebook to share this video in a large group on Facebook, or to get people to subscribe to my large channel on YouTube. It's called Nate's Garden. It's got 25,800 subscribers. I want to get it to 26,000 subscribers, and I need your help. I need all of you guys to seek out that channel. It's the big channel. Make sure you find it, and make sure you subscribe to it, and make sure you click the notifications icon and click all so you get notified every time I put something up on that channel. That channel will be hot in 9 days. 9 days. 9 days. 9 days. So, in 2 days, H.A. Goodman's going to be here. And we're going to have an interview, 4 o'clock. This time, he'll be here. But don't be late. 42 minutes from now, earlier. Right? Get here early. Get here at 4 o'clock my time. Right? And on Thursday, right here, be here. H.A. Goodman's going to be here for an interview. It's going to be fun. I've got a whole bunch of questions to ask him. And it's going to be lighthearted. And he's a nice guy. And, you know, some people might think that I'm going to ambush him or something. Absolutely not. It's not going to happen. It's just going to be, he's a really nice guy, and I want you guys to get to know him. And I want you guys to see that people with differing opinions and ideas can completely get along and be really good friends. And I want you guys to see that because I really like the guy. He's really cool. So I just, you know, I wish he didn't like Donald Trump, you know, but I have no control over that. All I can do is hope that one day he'll want to have a conversation with me about it, you know, like, and I want to have it off of the goddamn internet, just like email or just talking, me and him talking in a Zoom chat together or on the phone, where he's like, so what's up with the whole, you know, you're all anti-H. It'd be so funny if he's like, bro, I came on your show to do an interview, and hey, man, it was a great interview, and I had fun, and my audience, but somebody in my audience pointed out something to me. They gave me a link to one of your shows, and bro, you're ragging on me, man. He's like, what's that all about? And I would be like, man, I would just love to have a conversation with you about that, man. You know, I would love to try to, and listen to what I'm going to say because it's hard to hear, but give me the opportunity to try to change your mind. And let's have a conversation about Donald Trump. Let's have a conversation about him. I would love to force you to listen to all of the points as to why people don't like him. And that's all the conversation would have to be. Just a simple conversation. So my buddy Billy, he's so cool, man. He's a great guitar player, singer, songwriter. I've known him since he was young, you know, 13 or 14 years old or something like that. And he used to come and watch my band practice when he was a little kid. And he knew how to play guitar. And my guitar player in my band was teaching him a little, I don't know how much interaction they had, but he was teaching him how to play electric guitar. And the guitar player in my band taught me a lot. He was oh man, it still is. Awesome guitar player, man. So this guy went on to just shred, and he can basically do anything. He can get up on stage and basically play any instrument, fill in for anybody, and he can do the deed. And he's quite the musician. So really cool guy. He's on Facebook. What was the name of your band? Back then, man, the first band was called Red Alert, but I don't know if Billy was coming to the Red Alert band practices. Man, those were a long time ago. That was when Billy was probably not even playing guitar. But we became another band. We became a band called Full Throttle. And that band went for years. And I'm sure at that point, my guitar player and Billy started, he started teaching him guitar, because that band kind of dissolved, but then it got back together again. And I think it was when the band got together again, and that's when Billy came to the band practices. He was young, but I think he was a little bit, he may have been 15 when he was coming to the band practices. He would know probably. But man, he would sit there, he would listen, and he learned, and not just that, but he got to see how people interacted in a band situation, when they're trying to create, or when they're trying to learn, or when they're trying to, somebody wants to do something different and there's a disagreement. His teacher, his guitar teacher, was Mr. Olive Branch. He could always smooth things over in the band room to get everybody to get along. He did all the legwork, man. He taught everybody their parts. He taught the drummer his drum parts. He taught the bass player his bass parts. He taught me my rhythm guitar parts. He taught me my vocal, where to sing, all of it. He wanted the band to be great, and he was like Buddy Rich. He had the ability to do all the parts too. He was an amazing musician. Wow, what a guitar player. I was so lucky to be and then the final chapter of that relationship became Crush. Oh, which I happen to be wearing the shirt right now from that band. And we were doing really well, and just there was not a lot of interest for the type of music that I was writing at the time, and we were kind of past our prime as well. By the time I was writing music, I was in my 30s. People weren't looking for 30-year-old musicians, They were looking for teenagers. So we weren't very marketable at the time, but we were good. And, we could get a whole bar dancing, and we could get a jar full of tips by the end of the night. And the club owners would be begging us to come back, or to stay longer, or to do another set, or come back. Well, this happened so many times. Come back the next day on Sunday and play our afternoon. Since your stuff's already set up, I'm going to pay you, blah, blah, blah. We'd be like, okay, I'll pay you, blah, blah, blah. And we'd be like, oh, man, dude, he's going to give us $150 each to come back tomorrow. I'm totally down. Okay, we would come back, and then he'd be like, dude, will you come play my house party? My daughter's having her graduation party. Will you come play that party? And we would get so many splinter gigs, and we did so many things. We met so many people and played so many shows. It's a lot of fun. Okay, that was such a skunky hit. I'm going to move on to something else here. I got skunked on that hit. I got skunked. I got skunked on that hit. I got skunked. I got that sweet Afghani tea. Speaking of tea, where's Chuckles? Where's Chuckles? Chuckles! Where's Chuckles, man? Where's Iceman, yo? Who's lurking? Who's lurking? Press number 1 if you're lurking. That means that you've been watching this whole time and you haven't typed yet. Okay? So who's lurking? Press number 1. I love you. Who are you? Where are my lurkers at? You know I love you. Who's my lurkers? Who's lurking? Who hasn't said anything yet in the chat? Press number 1. Press number 1 if you haven't typed in the chat yet. Who's my lurkers? Where's my lurkers? Who's my lurkers? Let me see you now by pressing 1. Right now, press 1 for me. Press it. 1 if you haven't chatted. Press 1 if you haven't chat. I haven't seen Scooby in a long time. Hey, A Will's lurking. What's up, A Will? What's up, son? Woo! This bong rip is for you, A Will. You are my first lurker to hit number 1. Anybody else who's got the cojones, the hands to hit a number 1, you are gonna hit a number 1. I'm not gonna do it. It's a bong hit just for you. It's a special nice. It's a 420 and in Newfoundland. It's like 2 minutes late. I'm gonna do it. Special nice just for you. Cyber style. I'm no longer getting a cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. I forgot it. Cannabis isn't for all. Cheers, everybody. I was like, what is the other thing I say? I lose my mind. Jerry, what's up, buddy? You lurkers, you. I love it. I love my lurkers. Plus, a lot of you guys are probably blocked and you can't type in here, and I understand that. Understand that when you get blocked from here, I usually get over it pretty quick, and I'll unblock you. But I understand if you never get over it. People get really angry about it, and I understand. I know. Nobody likes to get blocked. Bodova says, I like to come in right when the smoke rings, there's a pop, and I like it to come in at this time. It's a very special nice. Dude, this guy reminds me of Billy. And his name's Billy too, isn't that funny? Booze and Bozo Billy. Do I ever go to a dispensary? No, I do not. No, you know, if I wanted dispensary quality buds, I would just reach ahead like this and pick the powdery mildew off of this, which is basically just on the leaves, and I would have dispensary quality bud right here in front of me. This fucking grew magically out of my grow all on its own. It is literally top shelf. I told everybody it's top shelf. If you take the fucking powdery mildew leaves off, it's fucking top shelf. If you guys looked at this, you'd be like, what the fuck? So there's a little powdery right there. Powdery. Powdery, powdery, powdery. Little bit of powdery on there. We'll get rid of that. Little bit of powdery right here. Little bit of powdery right here. Powdery, powdery, powdery. Let's see a little powdery mildew right here. We'll just get that off of there, you know, and just pull it off. Fuck it. Who needs it? We don't need it. We don't want any of that. Holy shit, though. Psst. Psst. Unreal, pal. Very, very sticky, pal. Psst. What are you, very sticky? Unreal, pal. What are you doing to that bud, pal? Psst. Taking the powdery mildew off? Psst. If you were a better grower, you wouldn't have powdery mildew on your buds anymore, pal. Psst. Unreal. Nobody wants to talk to a grower that gets powdery mildew on their buds, pal. Look at you, pal. What are you doing? Just picking it off? Nobody even does that. Psst. That shit's no good anymore, pal. Well, did you guys see it right there? Did you see it go poof? That is the powdery. That's the powdery. When you see it like that, son, that is a puff of powdery mildew. I just saw another one. Puff of powdery. Get the powdery mildew off my buds. Buds, 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 buds. Get them off. Make it go away. Hey, look at those buds. They don't look fantastic. You let them stay out in your grow too long, guy. What were you thinking, pal? You'll never go nowhere with buds looking sour like that. Picking off the powdery mildew. Wow, look at you. Is that what you do, pal? Wow, powdery mildew on your buds. There's a lot, man, actually. Just about got it all, though. God, this fucking bud looks crazy. Oh, my goodness gracious. Man, all the leaf that I just took off of there, you could have rolled a doobie with it, gotten you fucking so high. My fingers are so sticky. Look at all that. It's straight hash. Just from doing that little bit. You guys want to see how to make finger hash? Just press it together, rub it together. Use the heat and the pressure of your finger to squeeze it together. And kind of roll it up into a ball. There's almost enough here to do it. Can you get a close up? Yeah. Little hash particles right there on my finger. See that? Particles of hash. Yeah, man, this bud looks crazy. Check this out. That's called what? Exactly. Exactly, Combs, Brian. Exactly. That's called what? No idea. It grew out of the ground, bro. I don't know, man. It just came from nowhere. You know? I mean, get my soil from a lot of different places. Could have come out of one of my plants, but it could have come from my soil, you know? Like from a seed that I had planted a long time ago that never grew, right? So then I took the soil from that planter. It went into my compost pile. It just sat there. It ended up in my, you know, grow out there and sprouted, maybe. I don't know. You guys are impressed with that, huh? Every bit of it is just frosted. Everywhere you look. It's just all trichomes, man. It's all oil. It's covered with freaking oil. Can you believe that? God, man. This just grew. You know, it's so funny. I have no idea. Look, there's that powdery mildew. Powdery mildew. 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 There's some powdery mildew. Now you know what powdery mildew looks like. There it is. Looks like almost paint, white paint on your bud. Powdery mildew. Powdery. Powdery mildew. Pick it off of there. Just pick it off of there. If you see it, just pick it off of there. Just get it off. Get rid of that powdery mildew. You don't need it. You don't need that powdery mildew on there. That was just a leaf anyway. Psh, unreal. Nobody's even trying to smoke your powdery mildew anymore, pal. You can see a little bit of powdery mildew on one of the leaves. Oh, no, no, no. That's the mat behind it, actually, is what I was looking at. This one doesn't look bad at all. Just, you know, trying to get a good focused shot here. Get the glass in the background, the buds in the foreground, the peyote cookies in the baggie in the back. How does that happen? How does it happen? I don't know, man. I don't know where the seeds came from, but it's two plants, two different pots, came out of my grow this year. I've never had this happen before. And they were both high quality dispensary style type, but generally not the stuff I like to grow. Um, you know, not high yielding, and both of them were tiny plants, man. You know, you realize that both of those plants produced like maybe an ounce each in the same grow that I was growing 4 to 6 pounds on plants. Now, you know, they sprouted later. That's true. But still, man, they you know, they were just not a high, it's not a high yielding strain. Whatever it is, it's just not a high yielding strain. It's raining outside, man. Holy shit. It is raining. Wow. How do you cure your stuff? I hang it in my garage for about 3 or 4 days, right before the stems start to snap, and then I throw them into bins, plastic bins, and I have to keep opening them for like 3 or 4 days, and let the moisture out, and keep turning them. And I do that for 3 or 4 days, right before the stems snap again. I try to get it before they snap, and then I close it in those bins, and then I put it in a cold, dark place in plastic bins. And I keep it stored in there. I think I'm gonna have to feed my cat. He's here looking at me like something the fuck is up. It's only 5 o'clock. I'm drinking coffee. I could make another cup of coffee. A cup of coffee. I give me a cup. I said a coffee. A coffee cup of cat. I'm making sense, right? I am in my own brain. Sometimes I have no idea what's going on inside there. So yeah, I was wishing it wouldn't rain, but I'm glad it's raining. We need the rain, you know. We need as much rain as we can get in the ground. Plus, it helps the well, you know. I've got a underground well. It keeps its smell pretty well. Yes, it does. Well, yeah, it depends on the quality of the bud that you grew and how good you grew it too, buddy. You know? If you're not having luck keeping the initial smell, it sounds like you're not growing the cannabis mature enough. Or you're growing the wrong strain. I mean, if you just take any bud, even older stuff, and you enclose it, you put it inside something like this or a glass jar for a day or so, it'll should have the initial smell again. Wow, I should smoke that next. I love smoking all these different things. I mean, this stuff is great, but I want to smoke this with Dino. When Dino comes over, he's really going to appreciate this stuff. This is the kind of stuff he loves. I wouldn't mind driving over and seeing him tonight just to smoke this with him, you know? That would be fun. Something to do. It's that COVID thing, though, you know, man? It's so bad right now. I just kind of want to stay home and not see anybody at all and not contribute to it. Well, there's a little powdery mildew that I missed. Goodbye. That's the good thing about powdery mildew. It's easy to see. I have very bad eyesight, but man, I can spot it on this bud because it is so bright white. You know, I once held up a bud. It was covered with trichomes, and so it was like, wow, look at all that mold on there. I was like, you really don't know what trichomes look like, do you? He's like, that's all mold. You know, back then my camera wasn't very good, but I'm like, you're an idiot. I said, if it was mold, it would be white. I was like, that's all sparkly, man. That's like, it's not mold, you fucking idiot. But I couldn't show him, man. I didn't have a good camera back then. Oh, it was so frustrating. Man, not having a good camera sucked for the longest time. You know? This stuff I should put in a jar, and that stuff I should put in a jar too. I just happen to have one. It's been cleaned with alcohol. Wow, isn't that something? The smell of alcohol gone. Boom. After a second. Pop. 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 Boy, this is fun, man. Because I know this jar is going to smell crazy. Pop. Pop. It already reeks. This reeks. Holy shit. Now, I'd go get another jar and put this stuff in the other jar. Hopefully this one didn't bud rot, man, and it may have. Different than powdery mildew. The bottom buds are fine. A lot of protective leaves on this strain. I'm just knocking these leaves off right into the trash can. Now, you can save these leaves and do a lot with them, you know. It's just when you get to the level of growing that I'm at, sometimes you don't really worry about, you know, trying to hold on to every last leaf that you got. Sometimes it becomes more trouble than they're worth because they're low yielding, you know. They don't yield as much. If you're using an alcohol extraction or, you know, anything else, you'll get something out of it. It's just, you know, if you know somebody that wants it or whatever, you can sometimes give it away, or you can roll doobies out of it, you know, or cook with it, keef it up, you know. But right now I'm just throwing it in the garbage. See, it looks like that might have some bud rot right there. Right on that bud. I won't know until I pull the buds away to put them in a jar. But these buds, these are insane too. Both of those plants, fucking insane. Top shelf, fucking top shelf. You want to see this? Look. Kind of want to look at that bud rot and see what the fuck that was all about. Here, check this shit out. Look at that. Can you fucking believe the trichome production on that? Look, it's just dripping with fucking THC trikes. Look at that, man. Insanity. There's that little bug. I want to get that bug off of there, that little gnat. I want to extract the gnat. What shall I extract the gnat with? Is it possible? It drives me crazy, that little fucker. Got him. Got you, little fuck stick. Gnat extracted. Extract the gnat. Extract the gnat. Extract the gnat. Extract the gnat. We don't need no stinking gnat on my buds. No, thank you. No, thank you. Look at these buds. Are very nice. Very special. Very nice. Oh, you like it special nice? Oh, you want to see some more? You like it green? You like it red hairs? You like it trichomes? You want to see some more trichomes? I'm gonna show you some more trichomes. You sit right there. I'm gonna show you. Here, let's look from this side now. Look at all of that. Is it looking so special? Is it looking so special nice? It's just for you. Look at this. It's just so special nice. That's a bud. It's just so special nice. It's a special nice. It's just for you. Hen, hen, hen. Oh, somebody's calling me. Hold on a second, guys. Hey, what's up?
I was checking to see how New Wheels and Tires turned out. I guess I missed the show when they were putting them on.
They're freaking awesome, man. It's just I'm skipping third gear for some reason.
It's doing what in third gear?
It revs all the way through first and second gear, no problem. But then when I hit third gear, it just goes about halfway, and then it goes right into fourth gear, fifth gear, and sixth gear.
That kind of sounds like a Lincoln adjustment.
Huh? I wouldn't know, man. I have no idea. I'm just there's a couple things that I'm checking first, and then it could very well be the that tune on the electronic thing that I had done, and they can retune that and maybe fix it with that.
Yeah, if it's programmable, they should be able to.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna look into it. Right now, I've got a valve that I have to super glue on the servo booster because I snapped off the nipple on the wastegate on the turbo. But once I do that, I'm gonna do a pressure check on the system and just see. I'm gonna get a little pressure gauge, and when it arrives, I'm gonna check the pressure and see how the motor's running.
You should get a super glue. If you go down to like Napa Auto Parts, they have a high heat little two-part epoxy thing that'll hold a lot better than super glue.
Cool, bro. Alright, I guess for that, somebody was saying get some JB Weld. I didn't have any.
Now, if you want, because the guy I work for, he owns all the Napa Auto Parts, and I get huge freaking discounts from that place. I can stop in tomorrow and grab some.
Cool, man. Hell yeah, thanks.
Yeah, if you ever need parts for anything, let me know, because I pay a lot less than most people.
Cool.
Alright, cool. No, I just wanted to see how the Wheels and Tires turned out, because like I think we got busy and they missed the show, so working. I'll have to come up the next couple days and check it out.
Absolutely.
Alright, have a good night.
Alright, you too, bro. That's cool, man. I want a splash of Covfefe. What do you guys think about that? So let's just make a splash of Covfefe. Hey, do you guys remember when I was singing like the tenor this morning? Mamma mia, mamma mia. That's my tenor voice. You like it? Hey, man. Hey. Oh, look at this. Shut up, you. Shut it. Shut it, you. You're no good. What are you doing? Nobody's even doing this, Belle. What are you doing, Belle? Yo, my friend. Very good. Shut up, though. Shut. What is it? 7 o'clock? Oh no, 5. Oh, it's early. Man, I gotta fix the goddamn clock on the goddamn for the goddamn for the goddamn. Do not even yell about it to me. Shut up. You know goddamn good with your goddams. Do the goddams up in your goddams. You do not have it going on. You are no good. Alright, that's gonna take a second. so much, you people. Bear with me. Bear with me, people. I can only do so much, you pal. Doing the coffee. What else? What else can I get done? The cat's got food. I can replace this. I can, sure. Hey, cat. No, I'm not giving you any more food than what you already have. So you've got plenty. It's all you're getting until you finish it. Finish what you have. Alright? Alright, we good? We good? You good? Very good? You good? Shut up. I'm talking to the cat. Shut up, you. You're no good. Go eat your food. Your food is up there. Go jump up on the chair. Jump up and eat your food. Or you're no good. You know what? You're no good, you. You're a bum. You're a bum. You're a bum, I tell ya. You're a bum. You're never gonna go anywhere. You've got a horrible attitude. You're a bum. You're not gonna go anywhere, you bum, you. You never did anything. You don't work hard enough. You're a bum, you. You. What? I can't get no cafefe? Look, I'm getting some cafefe. Everybody just calm down. I'm getting some cafefe. I'll be right there. Shut up, you. You're very good. Okay, I know exactly how to put coffee creamer in. I know the exact amount to do. To make my cafefe perfect in every way. 1/4 inch in any mug. It's the 1/4 inch rule. I put in 1/4 inch of creamer. Fucking perfect. 1/4 inch of creamer. Shut up, you. You're very good. With your 1/4 inch. You and your 1/4 inch. You're no good, you. You're no good. Shut up. The cat wants to go outside. I say kudos to him. Play ball. You've got to play ball. I've got ice cream. It's chocolate ice cream that they pour melted chocolate down into the it's so fucking amazing. Melted chocolate down into the whole cup, right? It's like one of those Ben and Jerry size ones. And then they put the chocolate ice cream in that, and then they cover it with chocolate, right? It's totally encased in like 1/4 inch of chocolate. So you put your spoon in and you break the chocolate off the top to get to the ice cream. Oh my God, that's so fucking good. Oh God. I'm gonna get fat, aren't I? I'm gonna totally gain weight again, aren't I? Oh my God. I got goddamn 3 containers of it in my freezer as we speak. Forget about it. Hey, somebody wants to have some freaking ice cream. Maybe with a little chocolate, a little coffee late at night. I got no problem with that, We'll sit out there on the road, sometimes we sit out there, we just hang out, we're not doing much of anything, we just chill. We like to chill, we don't move. We just drink our coffee, we eat our ice cream, we enjoy the day, you know what I mean? You like to enjoy the day, I like to enjoy the day. I'm laughing like that because I'm clearing my throat. It went right down my windpipe. And me doing that, sounding like Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson? Here's Johnny! It helped clear the windpipe out. Let's try that again. Let's do that in super slow-mo, shall we? Jesus, what do I gotta do? Prepare here to drink? What's your favorite flavor? I don't have a favorite flavor. I can't remember the flavors. I don't know. Just give me some freaking coffee, and I'll drink it. I like it. Like I like a good chart. I'll put up a good chart on the wall, and I'll teach you something. I'll say, look at this chart. It's got a line. It goes up, and then it goes down, and then it goes up again. Hey, that's an informative chart. Look at these informative charts. You know, I've never shown you guys Kyle Dunnigan doing what's his name? Andrew Cuomo. It's one of the funniest fucking pieces of comedy that I think I've ever experienced on oh my god. Kyle Dunnigan won, guys. Just like it's spelled. Kyle Dunnigan with the number 1 after it. KYLEDUNNIGAN 1. And then we went here, and I was going to show you something. We got caught up I was showing you other shit. But the Andrew Cuomo one is fucking holy shit. It's so hilarious. Here, I found it. I don't know if that's the one. It might be the one. Let me see. Yes, it is. Oh my god, this is fucking fantastic. Dude, if you guys know who Andrew Cuomo is, then this should make you fucking laugh. And laugh and laugh and laugh, man. This is Kyle Dunnigan doing Andrew Cuomo with using Face Swap. That thing that I like to use, Face Swap. Yeah, I learned it from Kyle Dunnigan. This guy is my mentor. Here you go. Watch this shit.
Won't you join me in my brand new show, an educational program with me, Andrew Cuomo? Let me work my way into your hearts with my personal stories and informative charts. It's the Governor Andrew Cuomo Rocky Chart Show. Quick story. When I was a boy, I would watch Howdy Doody. One day I received a gift. It was a Howdy Doody doll. It was my favorite toy to play with. Until today I found something more fun to play with. My penis. Sit back, relax, and take me in. I'll entertain and teach you. That's a real win-win. It's the Governor Andrew Cuomo Rocky Chop Show. We have fun on some charts. Welcome to the big show today. As always, my sidekick Mitch McConnell's here. Mitch, say hello.
For God's sakes, put some clothes on.
There is a reason I'm in my birthday suit. We'll get to it. By the way, I left you in Star Wars.
Stop playing that. Get that off.
Okay, today on the show we have many charts for you. But first, the elephant in the room. Why am I topless? Fair question. The reason I am topless is because of this. My nipple rings. They've become infected. Okay, time for a chart. Day 2, we had a spike. My right nipple became very itchy. I then called good friend Dr. Fauci, who gave me some advice, and he's here today. Dr. Fauci, tell the audience at home what you said to me, what I should do about my nipple that had an ouchie. Fauci.
As far as infected nipples go, I recommend you let air get to them.
You see, McConnell, it is for my health that I am topless.
Well, it's not decent.
Dr. Fauci, is it your medical opinion that our friend Mitch McConnell here is related to the blobfish?
There is some resemblance, yes.
Hey, get that off the screen.
Okay, quick question. Dr. Fauci, would it protect me from the virus to put masks on my nipples?
No.
Okay. Dr. Fauci, it is now time for you to show us your chart.
Okay, I made a chart of how much pee I've been crushing since I got on TV. As you can see
Dr.
here,
Fauci, by P, do you mean a woman's private parts?
yes, pee.
Okay, continue.
As you can see here, I start with 0p, and there's a spike after being on TV. Then the curve flattens and start to average 9 pee crushes per week.
Very impressive. Wouldn't you say, Mr. McFish?
A woman's private should not be objectified in this manner.
Hey, McConnell, your mother's on the phone. She wants to talk to you.
That is not my mother. Get that out of here.
Okay, thank you for being here,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Fauci.
And if I could mention
Okay,
one,
now it's time for movie reviewy.
Movie reviewy.
Last night I saw a documentary called Speed Cubers on Netflix. Very confusing. It's about nerds who play with Rubik's Cubes all day. Waste of time. I give it 2.5 charts. It needed more explaining, like some visuals of some sort, so that the audience would know where they were and how things were going.
Like a chart.
Like a
Like a chart.
like a
Like a chart.
Charts?
yeah, charts. Okay, now it's time in the show where a celebrity does the weather. Today's celebrity is Sylvester Stallone of Cobra fame.
Hey yo, so as you can see here, this storm's gonna be a real knockout. So you better
Sylvester, what is this? That's not a chart, that's a map.
Yeah, what I was thinking, it's better to have a map when you're doing the weather, you know?
No, I don't know. This is the Cuomo Rockin' Chart Show, not the Rockin' Map Show. Get out of here. McConnell, what, that guy get fake punched too many times?
You were very clear about the chart thing, sir, yes.
Even when you're nice, it makes me ill. Okay.
Even
and
when you're
in
nice, it makes
closing,
me
as
ill.
Always, we look at a chart of how the charts on my chart show were received. As you can see, we started strong here with my nipple chart. Then had a dip when Fishmouth started talking.
Hey,
But then the chart goes up because of Fauci, Fishmouth, dip again, and never quite recovered. Okay. Till next time, keep your head in the clouds and your eyes in the charts. Regrets. I've had a few. But then again, too few to mention. Quick story. When I was a boy, we played a game with our friends called Hide the Cookie. Very dirty game. What you would do is expose your tape to your friends. Terrible. One day I was exposing myself to my friend Melissa. Her father was a police officer. Uh-oh, trouble. To enter to win Dr. Fauci's beautiful chart, like, subscribe, and type the word chart into the comment section. Won't you join me in my brand new show, an educational program with me, Andrew Cuomo? Let me work my way into your hearts with my personal stories and informative charts. It's the Governor Andrew Cuomo Rockin' Chart Show. Quick story.
Rockin' Chart Show. Next story. Rockin' Chart Show. Next story. Let me work my way to your hearts with my informative charts. Did I lose you guys? You guys weren't saying anything during any of that, man. I figure there's just a few people here. I mean, I got plenty of stuff I can go do, even though it's raining outside, My neighbor offered to get me something that works way better than super glue, he said. He's going to hook me up. Oh, there's 31 of you guys here? Okay, cool, man. Right on. But like I said, that's awesome. My neighbor said, yeah, he's like, I'll be able to pick some up for you. I'm going to go grab some and then I'll come over and hang out. I was like, fuck yeah, son. But yeah, so I guess I won't super glue that thing on. But I did notice that it had blown off a little bit off of the wastegate. That tells me that there is something blowing through there, man, you know? I don't want to stick my hand down in there really while the motor's going. It gets hot pretty quick, but I have a feeling that you can feel something puffing through there. Somebody said, yeah, man, just put a screw into the hose that goes to the wastegate. Fuck the wastegate, he said. Put a screw in there and that'll totally back it up and give you plenty of pressure inside your system. I was thinking about trying that too, because I do have a hose over where it's coming from, off the turbo. It does go to the wastegate. It just kind of sits on the wastegate. I don't think it's making good enough contact to seal. Gorilla Glue is the best? Yeah, I'm gonna go with what my neighbor's telling me, bro. He's got something. It's like a dual. It's like two things. I think you mix them together, and he says it works better than super glue. He's like, it's way better. I'm not really too impressed with Gorilla Glue. I had super glue, and super glue works really good for what this thing is. I think super glue would work, but I just assume wait for what my neighbor's offering if he's gonna bring it over. Man, and I can always replace that thing if we fuck it up, you know? And I can always put a screw in that hose too, like that guy said to do. Hey, Karen. Day is fantastic. I got my rims and my tires on my Jeep. I took it out I saw a couple of friends, you know, got to see it. You know, it's not easy to get into anymore. It is, you really have to climb into it to get up in it. You got to use the footstep. And I probably should let a little bit of air out of my tires and it'll get into my garage. I mean, it's just clearing it, but it's hitting the material a little bit. So I could let a little air out of the tires and then I'd be able to get into my garage with it, which would be pretty cool. But, you know, it fits under the carport. It's not totally waterproof. So when it rains, water comes into the cab, you know, and I have to kind of think about that. And there might be some ways that I can fix it. Or I might just get a hard cab for it, you know, hard top. I mean, I think you can get one for like $3,000. For what I saved on the wheels, tires, and lift, you know, I can afford the fucking top without even thinking about it, man. I think I can get one for like $3K. You know, it was just a couple of places that I looked were out of stock. You know, let's see. Here's one for $4K. And here's one for that's a full enclosure. It says $5,650, but I think hard windshield roof doors. Huh. So the other thing I could do is I could get rid of the roof that I have, which is a cloth roof. But then the windows wouldn't have anything to staple to. No, I don't want to do that. Hard cab enclosure. It's $4,000 for the short one. You get them off of eBay, man. Steel doors and roof. So, there's the one with the windshield that pops open if I'd wanted that. UTV Direct. It's just a matter of the, do I want to enclose the whole fucking thing? Or like if I get this, there's one that you can upgrade it, where you get the front and then you can get the back and get the whole fucking thing enclosed. It's a pretty big area, when it's enclosed like that. But, it might be more useful for me to have an open bed, actually. If I enclose the back, I can't put my garbage can in there anymore. I could get a clip for the back or a trailer, or some accessory. They've got accessories for garbage cans on the back. My neighbor's got one. Just goes on your trailer hitch. This one's got the windshield that pops up. Got the doors, the windows. Nice doors. Choose options. You get the windshield wiper. It's an extra $445. You're gonna have to install that yourself, I'm sure. Commercial with dock or tow motor. Residential with lift gate service. $200 to deliver it to your house. That makes it more expensive. December, so it comes out in January, the very end of the year. Or that's the one that's $45.94. Or I can get this other one from a company that I've been dealing with. It's $4,000 for this one. But they probably don't have theirs in. This is a very popular add-on. They don't keep these things in stock, man. You have to wait for back orders and shit. It's a 2019 Mahindra Roxor. This one is $39.50. It's on back order. This is only $65 for a lift gate fee. This one is $46.54. It's available on back order. They're projected to ship mid-February. It's the exact same one I was just looking at. It's just from a different company that's not charging me as much for shipping. Get that windshield wiper on there. That'd be fucking cool. Just the top of the windshield wipers at the top of the. Everything changes, man. It's got fucking mirrors on that bitch. On the doors, it's got fucking mirrors, man. It's bad as fuck. It makes it look bad as fuck, too. You know? Installs in 2 hours with 2 people. Insulated for sound reduction. Custom in-roof mount sound system with Bluetooth control. 2-piece door and retro flip-down windshield with dual wiper. They've got a video. They've got... they got this guy's fucking video on their website. That's funny. I wonder how this video is. Hardcabs.com. Okay. Yeah, they show it for a second. They show it for a second. It's a lot of quick cameras. Oh, it's got a key in the door. It's nice. Keyed entry. Oh yeah, there's the windshield wiper. Dude, that windshield wiper comes pre-installed. They showed the windshield wiper. It's a windshield wiper. Oh, and it's got a windshield washer on the wiper. It's like, washer on the wiper. It's got a windshield wiper with a washer. It washes your windshield. And it does it just like a car does. Go through the mud and wash a windshield. Dude. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh, windshield wiper! You guys make sure you tune in for H.A. Goodman, man. This Thursday, he's coming. He'll be right here. It's going to be an interview. It's going to be crazy. All right, love you guys. I hope you guys had fun here for the hour and 34 minutes that we've been live. I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, I'll see you guys on the next show. I don't know if it'll be tonight or tomorrow, but I might go out and I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I don't know. I might try to find that fucking broken. If I find that broken nipple piece off that fucking. I don't know how to remove that wastegate, man. If I could get in there and remove the wastegate, I could really fucking glue that hose on there good. It just slips over the other hose. All right, you guys, take care. Check out my friend Ron Placone at ronplacone.com. And it's LucyandRon.com. Check out LucyandRon.com. All right? You guys take care of yourselves. I will talk to you soon. Okay? Bye, guys.